Hey there, aviation enthusiasts. Welcome to Sky Giants, the podcast where we soar through the history of flight. I'm your host, Billy John, coming to you from the skies above, or at least my imagination. Today, we're diving into a list of iconic commercial airplanes from 1900 to 2026. We'll start with the smallest featherweights and climb up to the heavyweight champions, talking about their names, introduction years, passenger capacities, physical sizes like length and wingspan, and their maximum takeoff weights. That's MTOW, the total heft they can handle when fully loaded. Think of this as a timeline of how we've gone from carrying a handful of brave souls to hundreds across the globe. Buckle up. Let's take off. First up, the pint-sized Pioneers. Our smallest is the Benoist 14, introduced in 1914. This little flying boat was the star of the world's first scheduled commercial airline service, shuttling passengers across Tampa Bay in Florida. It could carry just one passenger plus the pilot, with a length of about 8 meters and a wingspan of 13 meters. MTOW. A featherlight 567 kilogram Imagine. No in-flight movies, just you, the pilot, and the splash of water on takeoff. It kicked off commercial aviation, but good luck fitting your carry-on. Moving up a bit, the Junkers F.13 from 1919. This German all-metal monoplane was a game-changer, being one of the first durable commercial planes. It carried 4 passengers, stretched 9.6 meters long with a 17.8-meter wingspan, and had an MTOW of 1,750 kilogram. Used for early mail and passenger routes across Europe, it was tough enough to handle rough landings. No smooth runways back then. Next, the Ford Trimotor, nicknamed the Tin Goose, introduced in 1926. Henry Ford's entry into aviation. This tri-engine beast carried 8 to 12 passengers over short hops. Length: 15.2 meters. Wingspan: 23.7 meters. MTOW: 6,100 kilogram. It flew celebrities like Charles Lindbergh and helped open up air travel in the Americas, but those corrugated metal sides made it noisy, earplugs not included. Jumping to the 1930s classic, the Douglas DC-3, entering service in 1936. This workhorse revolutionized airlines, carrying 21 to 32 passengers reliably. It measured 19.7 meters long with a 29-meter wingspan and an MTOW of 11,430 kilogram. Over 16,000 were built, many still flying today. It helped win World War II as a military transport and made air travel affordable for the masses. Now, post-war prop era. The Lockheed Constellation, or Connie, from 1946. Sleek and pressurized for higher altitudes, it seated 40 to 81 passengers. Length: 34.6 meters. Wingspan: 37.5 meters. MTOW: 62,370 kilogram. With its dolphin-like fuselage, it starred in transatlantic flights for airlines like TWA, carrying stars like Howard Hughes. Fancy a cocktail at 20,000 feet? This was your ride. Entering the jet age with the de Havilland Comet, the world's first commercial jetliner in 1952. It carried 36 to 44 passengers at speeds twice that of props. Length: 28.4 meters. Wingspan: 35 meters. MTOW: 50,000 kilogram. Early models had issues with metal fatigue, but it paved the way for modern jets. Zooming from London to Johannesburg in half the time. Talk about shrinking the world. Mid-century icon. The Boeing 707, introduced in 1958. This swept-wing beauty carried 140 to 189 passengers across oceans. Length: 44.1 meters. Wingspan: 39.9 meters. MTOW: 116,000 kilogram. It ushered in the jet age for Pan Am, making international travel glamorous. Elvis had one. Need I say more? Now, a tri-jet favorite, the Boeing 727 from 1964. Seated 149 to 189 passengers, perfect for short runways. Length, 46.7 meters. Wingspan, 32.9 meters. MTOW, 95,000 kilogram. Its rear air stairs were famous, or infamous, for the D.B. Cooper hijacking. Over 1,800 built, it was the sound of the 60s and 70s airports. The DC-10, as requested, McDonnell Douglas's widebody from 1971. This tri-engine hauler carried 250 to 380 passengers on medium to long hauls. Length, 55.5 meters. Wingspan, 50.4 meters. MTOW, 259,000 kilogram. Used by airlines like American and FedEx, as freighters today, it survived early cargo door issues to become a reliable globetrotter. Fun fact: it starred in movies like Airport 1975, dramatic landings galore. Climbing bigger. The Boeing 747, the Queen of the Skies, introduced in 1970. Up to 660 passengers in some configs, with that signature hump. Length, 70.7 meters. Wingspan, 64.4 meters. MTOW, 447,700 kilograms for the latest 747-8. It made mass long-haul travel possible, carrying over 3.5 billion people. Retiring now, but what a legacy. Even NASA used one to ferry space shuttles. Near the top, the Boeing 777-300ER from 2004. This twin-engine giant seats 336 to 400 passengers efficiently. Length, 73.9 meters. Wingspan, 64.8 meters. MTOW, 351,500 kilogram. It's a fuel sipper for ultra-long routes, like non-stop from LA to Singapore. Airlines love it for profitability, over 800 still flying. Finally, the biggest. The Airbus A380, entering service in 2007. This double-decker behemoth carries 525 to 853 passengers. Length, 72.7 meters. Wingspan, 79.8 meters. MTOW, 575,000 kilogram. Emirates turned it into flying palaces with showers and bars. Production ended in 2021, but it's still the king of capacity, though airlines prefer smaller twins now. Looking to 2026? No bigger ones yet, but watch for updates like the Boeing 777-9. Phew. What a journey from one passenger splashes to 800 plus in luxury. Commercial aviation has grown massively, making the world smaller. Thanks for flying with me, Billy John, on Sky Giants. If you enjoyed, drop a like or share your favorite plane in the comments. Until next time, keep your head in the clouds,